Hello, my Leo friends, and welcome. This will be a general weekly reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for November 4th through November 10th. Of course, dates are flexible and approximate. You may find resonance with this message whenever you view it, or you may find none at all since it is a general reading. So just take anything that does resonate and leave the rest behind. And don't forget, Leo, the cards are really just here as a guide. You should never trust anyone else's judgment over your own. But the cards can be a good conversation starter, right? So if any of the messages or energies resonate with you, sometimes it can help clarify things for us. I mean, basically that's my intention here with these readings, is to maybe provide some clarity for those who desire it. And some guidance, possibly. All right, so far we have one card for the physical realm and one card for the mental realm. We have the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords, so a lot of seven energy there. So just in the fact that we have the two sevens and only one card for your spiritual realm. Interesting, Leo. Okay. We have the Three of Pentacles in the message from the spiritual realm. So let's get the overall energy from the major arcana. We just want one card for this category, right? We just want one card that best represents the overall energy, but you only have one card for each of those categories. Interesting. Can we get one? Yes, we can. And we have the Chariot reversed. You're the second sign to get the Chariot reversed. Doesn't mean that the message is necessarily exactly the same, but you're the second sign to get the Chariot reversed as the overall energy. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have here. So now, we have the Seven of Cups here. Now, I will say this card did jump out sideways. It was not upright. So when that happens, I often feel as though there are two different messages, and this is a general reading. So there will be some of you who are being told that you have choices, options this week, and others who are being told that you may feel some overwhelmment regarding your choices. You may have choices, but it may feel overwhelming to you. You may feel indecisive. You may feel like a lack of clarity this week regarding your options or your way forward, your choices. So now in your mental realm, we have the Seven of Swords. So we have the two seven energies here. And I'll get to the sevens in a moment. But this is your mental realm. This is what's on your mind. So now we have the options here in the physical realm. And then on your mind, I think you're weighing your options in the sense that you're deciding which options to choose. And I feel as though you might be going in multiple directions here, Leo. Like I feel as though you might be having trouble deciding. Like I said, this did come with a message for some people of overwhelmment, and I almost feel like you're carrying too many swords. I feel as though you are you have so many options. You might be going in too many directions. There might be too many ideas, too many, almost like fields of study for some of you, I feel. And I'm trying to explain this in the most general terms, because though I am not a Leo sun, moon, or rising, I know this feeling. Like the feeling that I'm getting is I can relate to it myself. In other words, I feel as though you might be going in too many directions, dipping your toe in too many different bodies of water, if that makes sense. Like you've got all these options, and you're kind of almost trying out or thinking about trying out each one. You can't decide which direction to go in. And I find that I am all over the place at times with what I want to do. Oh, I want to do this, and I start studying this, and I start focusing on this. But that's so interesting too, and so is the other thing over there. And so it's almost like you're sampling different ideas or different options, and you're kind of taking them all. But I feel like you're taking too many. So I don't know, Leo, but that's what I'm getting here. Now, that may be a little too specific for some of you, and you may be thinking that doesn't resonate with you. But one thing I do want to point out here is that you have 2 7s here, and you have the Chariot reversed. Now, the Chariot's also the 7 card. You have so much 7 energy that I feel like there's a big message here in the 7s. So whether it relates to what I just said or not for you, for some of you, I feel as though I am supposed to discuss the number 7. And I don't even want to bore you with my own personal stories, but the number 7 just today keeps coming up for me, not just in readings. It's a long story. I won't bother, but 7's been in my day like mad. So it's obviously for a reason. So I feel compelled to talk to you about the number 7. Some of you may know this already. If not, 7 is a very spiritual number. It's about spiritual study. In general, it could be about study and analyzing things and really diving deep into something, but it often involves diving deep into spiritual matters. And it usually does not involve religion. It's more in practical terms. It's more in line with finding, the universal truths. Again, not is something true or false, but digging deep for those universal truths. So this may be a spiritual reading for some of you Leos. This may be, you may recognize that you are on a spiritual journey, a spiritual path. I mean, you are viewing a tarot reading right now, so you do tap into your spiritual side absolutely here. And with the Chariot reversed, getting back to what I was saying before about so many choices, about dipping your toe in different bodies of water. I don't know why that weird thing came to me, but that's what's coming out of my mouth. So anyway, with the Chariot reversed, I feel as though you're lacking direction in this sense. So I'm going to run with this spiritual thing, Leo, and I think, again, kind of specific, but I think some of you are looking at different realms of spirituality: astrology, tarot, law of attraction, numerology, human design, the gene keys, and among others. So those are just examples. there could be many others that you're looking into. There, you might be reading the works of or viewing the videos of different spiritual gurus, different spiritual leaders, and you might be trying to almost decide what's best for you. But I have to say, Leo, from my own experience, I am interested in so many of these, and it's amazing to me how they come together and resonate with each other. It's amazing how my numerology fits so well with my astrology, and all of that meshes so well with my human design and gene keys and all of that kind of stuff. It's amazing to me how it all comes together. I've had people ask me, well, how does one work with the other? I mean, how does the law of attraction work with numerology? And it just all does. And I feel as though some of you are diving into all of this stuff and maybe wondering that yourself, which may be why you have the chariot reversed with all the different directions. Okay. So Leo, I know that's kind of specific, but wow, I totally resonate with that. I mean, I have been toying with the idea of starting an additional channel that it may discuss tarot, and I might pull some cards now and then, but it will discuss so many different topics, and some of the videos would be about how they mesh together, and some will just be with some specific experiences that maybe I have had and maybe others have had. I have not said this out loud to anyone else other than close friends. So Leos, you're the first ones to know that I've even thought about this. But anyway, if this is what you're this is what you're experiencing. I was going to say going through. It's not going through. It's wonderful. It's fabulous. But if this is what you're experiencing, Leo, listen, dive in, enjoy it. I mean, I love the resonance that I get from all of these spiritual studies. And I have to say, I am all over the place. Sometimes I am the Seven of Cups reversed. I overwhelm myself, but I still love it all. I mean, I love to listen to other tarot readers. I'm not even actually a fan of reading myself. So anyway, Leo, I know that's kind of specific. It probably doesn't resonate with everyone, but let me get to the message from the spiritual realm, the Three of Pentacles. I mean, this is about the three is the number of creation, and the Three of Pentacles here is about starting a plan, getting started, taking the first step toward some sort of a plan, and possibly sharing it with others. Okay, this, for some of you, this may involve others. You may discuss all of these matters with others. In my personal life, I'm always looking for others with whom I can discuss this. Having said that, I have to say I only have a small number of people in my life that love to discuss this stuff, and no one loves to discuss it as much as I do. But anyway, getting back to this. Yeah, Leo, I feel like some of you are having a similar experience. One that I've been having this experience for a long time, diving into all the different spiritual areas. But the universe is letting you know that you will be kind of like making some plans, maybe getting together with others soon, and taking some action maybe in one of these areas. Maybe you will actually choose a particular area to focus on, Leo. But again, this is really kind of specific. I'm sorry, those of you Leos with whom this does not resonate. There might be an energy in here or a message in here that does resonate with you in some way, shape, or form. But either way, my Leo friends, I want to thank you so very much for being with me. If this doesn't resonate at all, you might want to check out your moon and rising sign readings, because I do find that sometimes it may depend on, the position of the planets or what have you, but I do find that sometimes my moon or rising sign message resonates better than my sun sign. So thank you so much for being with me, Leo, and have a fabulous week.